No pork, no beef, tight security.
I got this new show, I need the open to flow, so I picked up the phone and called a guy I know. His name's Frederick, singer of gospel and soul, and he said,
"Okay, babes, meet me at the studio."
Tracy, the producer, said, "How do you want it to go?" I thought you never asked, bro. Well, it's gotta be fun with just a little scratch, cause I'm a big fan of the old school rap, and just a bit of country, yeah, that would be cool, cause Dolly and I went to the same high school. Yeah, some of that, some of this, and a Guns N' Roses riff. Put it all together, here's what we came up with.
No, Bates, that is all wrong. Give it to me. I'll do the song. Oh, oh, oh. It's the James Bates Show.
This used to be my playground. It seriously did. The South End Zone weight room where all the athletes come and train, get stronger here at the University of Florida, where I spent a lot of time. Probably too much time, but good memories, good memories. Lots changed though since 1996. They've got new weights, new locker room, and Ben Hill Griffin Stadium's gotten a facelift. Coaches have changed, went from Spurrier to Zook as far as the head coaches go, the coaching staffs. But one thing has remained the same. That one thing is Lieutenant Doc Luckie. Used to play football here, and he's now a lieutenant on the university police force, and we're gonna hang with him today and work out.
Well, I come in, I'm off days, warm up, then in the afternoon, come back about 4 or 5 o'clock, lift really heavy. This is a 1979 picture. This is when I bench pressed 645 pounds. And I went ahead, I picked it up. It was fairly light, so I was used to it. I was young back then. This picture right here, James, is when I bench pressed a Toyota. This Toyota weighed over 2,022 pounds. And I lifted it up. It was fairly easy. It's something that I knew that I can do it, but I just had to have a lot of faith in God, and God gave me the strength, and I lifted it up. I pushed it right up in the air. And what was so unique about it, I just said, oh, what a feeling to lift a Toyota. Yeah, that was pretty unique.
Well, it's not like you're just in here lifting to look pretty. You have to use your strength sometimes.
Yes.
He's been the bodyguard for head coaches like Steve Spurrier and now Ron Zook, and does a heck of a job, not just protecting the coaches, but protecting the players as well. I mean, basically, anytime you see the head coach on TV in that post game, you see Lieutenant Doc Luckie sticking his hand in there, making sure, tight security, no pork, no beef.
Yes, I think that my presence more like kind of scare a lot of people off if they're thinking about trying to take advantage of any of the coaches or athletes.
You're a big man, Doc Luckie. I heard at the Georgia game at Georgia. It was in Athens, and what would have been 95.
Yes.
95. That there was an incident that was a scary one.
Yes, it was sort of frightening for a lot of the Gator fans there, because Spurrier went in, he did a really good job. And I think they got upset at Spurrier because they think that he was trying to run the score, which, our players are better than their players. And after the game was over, I was walking coach towards the tunnel, maybe about 15, 20 yards from the tunnel. I saw this gentleman coming down the stairwell. He had a 48-ounce cup in his hands, and I thought it was ice. And I saw him, he drew back and threw the cup. And I turned my back towards the cup, towards the cup, and I pushed Spurrier towards the ground. And when Spurrier looked at me and said, "What happened?" I said, "Someone threw a cup and they was trying to hit you." And what happened, Spurrier looked at my back, and I sort of kind of put my shirt around. It was 48-ounce tobacco spit that got all over my shirt. When I'm in the weight room, I like to make noise. I like to psych myself out. And this is something that I have always done. It's a great motivation for me. Come on, come on, let's go, James! No pork, no beef. You got it, baby.
How about jump rope? Want to jump rope?
Yeah.
Let's jump rope.
How about that, huh? Yeah. Still got it?
So, working out a little, jumping a little rope. And when we come back, we'll go on the road with Doc Luckie. You don't want to miss this. Stay right there. Hey, hold on. Watch out, Doc. Ah!
May I have your attention, please? Will the real head ball coach please stand up? I repeat, will the real head ball coach please stand up? I think we're going to have a problem here.
The James Bates Show is brought to you by Gainesville Ford and Domino's Pizza.
Welcome back to the show. You got to be tough. Okay. Okay. Welcome back to the show. I'm Doc Luckie. You got to be tough if you're traveling with the Florida Gators. That was out here on the football field. He didn't supposed to be out here, so what we did, went up, escorted him off the field. We took a pass. I don't know where he got it from. Again, this is tight security. This is serious business. They don't need to be out here. This young man, he was totally intoxicated. Somehow, he picked up a pass from somewhere. I believe that it had fallen off someone. He picked it up and put it on himself. He had a bench pass, which allowed him to come where the football players at, in the restricted area. So I noticed that he was sitting on the bench where the players, so I just asked him. I went over there and escorted him back outside the zone, and I asked him where did he get this pass. So he could not explain to me where he got the pass. Got it.
What was going on there, Doc?
Well, we had some people smoking in the area where the ball players at. Smoke was going inside of the locker room. And I asked the gentleman to leave, and he cooperated, and he left. You have some people, they have the opportunity when, like during halftime, or just say like before the game, they'll start smoking and they're talking really loud right around the locker room. So my job is to make sure that they don't smoke and make sure they don't talk loud, because it would cause a big distraction. And if something like that happened, that nature, I would escort those individuals out of that area. I just ask them to leave. You can go ahead.
What do you want to do?
Let's go ahead and do a couple. How many can you do?
Oh, I don't know.
Good job. Good job. Squeeze it. Good job. One more. Good job. Good job, Jay.
You didn't tell me to be a fisherman.
That's right.
That's what I
See,
like.
when you say that word, you always do more.
When we were in Arkansas earlier this year, Doc broke down the be a fisherman.
That's right. You have to be a fisherman, because if you're not a fisherman, you will not survive in this global world. I did a pre-game speech at one of the home games here in Gainesville. I told the athletes, in order to be a fisherman, you have to be patient. Now, some of us, we're out here on the field, we might make a mistake. We might jump off sides, and you're not being patient. You're not being a fisherman. You might do something, or you might hold someone. You're not being patient. You have to be patient in order to win this game. Just trying to use my observation skills. I have very good observation skills. You see that large group over there? A lot of time they have grapefruits, cucumbers. They throw them out on the football field. They have soda water cans, and if it's coming from about 3 or 4 levels up, that can hit you. It's gonna hurt. So my job, and we have Captain Cruz and Lieutenant Snowden, we're supposed to look out to make sure that nobody get hurt, and we keep a close observation on the stand to make sure no one get hit. Underneath the uniform, I have a big S. So my job is to save people's life, to make them feel happy, and look out for the players, look out for the visitors and photographers and the cameramans like you. So that's my job, make sure no one get hurt, make sure they enjoy this game. And I believe what really agitates an athlete when, like prior to the game, a lot of people want to come up and try to get their autograph, which they're trying to stay focused. And also you have like the opposing fan, they might say, hey, you're nothing, you're always going to be nothing.
You're nothing, and you always be nothing!
I tell the player not to listen because that individual there's something wrong with that individual. That person is mentally unstable. If someone tried to discourage you, ignore them because they don't know you and you don't know them, and they don't know your talent. And the main thing, just hold your head up and walk away. If somebody calls you a chicken, you don't look like a chicken. You don't have feathers. You know, you don't have anything that similar or have you to look like a chicken. If somebody calls you a Cookie Monster or Big Bird or whatever, don't let that bother you because you're not a Big Bird, you're not a Cookie Monster. So just go on in the locker room. But I go back and deal with that person, and I give them a Gator look. I give them a look like this here.
Hey, 68! You're afraid! 68! 68! All right!
Don't use the profanity language. One of the reasons why, because we have elder people, we got little children behind you all. Just kind of be a little bit more professional. Just have a really good time, okay? Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. No throwing objects into the football field.
Oh, we wouldn't have that.
Okay, but if you want to yell and holler, you can do that.
Yes,
all
sir.
right? You can do that. So enjoy yourself. But then I give them a smile, let them know that I'm a cool person, like you said. This ball weighs about 30 pounds.
Might say it on there. 30, 12. It's 12.
The reason why I like this exercise, if you do it for about a good 2 months, and I did it for about a good 2 months. My waist was a size 44, and 2 months later, it dropped from a 44 to size 40.
Just eating normally? Just eating like
just
you
eat
normally
normally,
would?
yes.
Just make sure you do the ball throws.
Yes.
2 months.
It just make sure you eat a healthy diet, and if you do that,
Which would include?
but just try to eat cut out a lot of fat, a lot of carbs.
A lot of pork and beef?
Well, I don't eat pork and beef. Pork and beef, it drains the energy from your body while your body trying to digest it. So that's why I don't eat pork and beef.
And that's why you used to always tell us, no pork, no beef.
I like turkey, I like fish. I eat a ton of spaghetti without the beef in there. It keeps me healthy. The doctor, he checked my heart out the other day. He said I had a heart of a 20-year-old, so.
What would the crew at Arby's think that you did their home of the roast beef sandwich and you did that commercial for them and you were...
Hi, I'm Doc Luckie. I lost 35 pounds eating at Arby's.
Was that a roast beef sandwich you were eating when you did that commercial?
I was eating chicken. Yeah. They have roast beef and they have the chicken, so I was eating the chicken.
How's the chicken?
The chicken is great.
This is new. This wasn't here when I was here.
This basically helps your shoulders and your chest out. And you see a lot of offensive linemen, once they come out of their stand,
Right.
they position themselves. And you see these two bars are probably about, maybe about 30 inches apart from
narrower,
each
so
other.
you can
Yeah,
get that
so they try to stay narrow and try to get up in the shoulder pads, try to push their opponent back. But the opponent that I'm talking about is defensive linemen. And this is a really good exercise right here.
Let's see.
What you do, you get up underneath here, and just push, like this here. And it's fairly easy too. See?
Right there, Doc?
Yeah, that is.
But you know, Doc, sometimes it gets kind of boring in the weight room, especially when it's a nice day out. So what do you say we head outside and do some
Sure. I never
unorthodox work?
I never like to restrict myself in the weight room. I love Mother Nature. I like getting out there, and I like the smell of the air. I like the sunshine. And it just makes me feel good, and it gives me more energy when I go outside. James, let's go outside.
All right, let's. What do you think when you walk out into the stadium, Doc?
I look up in the stand. What I really think, since I played here, I started here 27 years ago. I see all my family. I have so much family in the stand, and I see them every week. And because if they're not here, maybe they somewhere else, maybe out in Arkansas. And these fans right here, once you become a Gator, they'll do anything for you. I'm a Gator forever, and I tell the world, if anybody cut me, you will see orange and blue flow out of my blood. This is my stand back then. I always come off, take my hands, put on the helmet, I stop them in the track, and I just go ahead and throw them to the right, I just throw them to the left. And if the quarterback, if he's coming in the hole or the running back coming in the hole, I just take him, I just slam him on the ground. About 5:30, I'm gonna do some heavy squats. And I think it's about 11 o'clock, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get my legs and stuff and try to get prepared mentally and physically, because this is what I do. I do it on my off days, and you just can't go in there and just start lifting heavy. You have to warm up. I advise a lot of people not to do this here, do what I'm doing.
No pork, no beef, tight security. Now that's tight security. When we come back, we'll wrap things up with Lieutenant Doc Luckie. Don't go away.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the real head ball coach please stand up? I repeat, will the real head ball coach please stand up? I think we're gonna have a problem here. Y'all act like you never seen a head ball coach before. Y'all's all on the floor like Danny Warfel just walked in the door and started cussing, got drunk, but naked and swore and wouldn't sign your autograph. It's the return of the, oh wait, no way, you're kidding. He didn't just say what I think he did he? And Terry Dean said, nothing, you idiots. Terry Dean's dead is locked in my basement. All the media boys love who I am. Look at Steve Spurrier. I'm sick of him. Look at him walking around, grabbing his you-know-what, squinting at you-know-who. Yeah, but he's so cool, though. Yeah, I probably got a couple of screws up in my head loose, but no worse than what's going on in other meeting rooms. Sometimes I want to get on CBS and let loose, but can't. But it's cool for Fullman to look like a fat moose. We need to catch him pitch. We need to catch him pitch. And if I'm lucky, you'll buy more Golden Flake chips. And there's a message that we deliver to our kids. You can drink a few beers, but don't let us find pot in your pants. Of course, I gotta know what my stats were back when I played. They got classic ESPN, don't they? We ain't nothing but coaches. Well, some of us had ball coaches. Families watch the games from the loges. But if y'all buy the yellow wood from Osmos, there's no reason that I can't be the richest head ball coach. But if you feel like I think I am the most, Joe Namath wore the pantyhose. Sing the chorus and it goes. I'm Steve Spurrier, yes, I'm the real Spurrier. All the other ball coaches are just imitating. So won't the real head coach please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Cause I'm Steve Spurrier, yes, I'm the real Spurrier. All the other ball coaches are just imitating. So won't the real head coach please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Danny Warfel didn't have to cuss to set his records, but some do. You can say hell damn or but not F you. You think I give a damn about the Grammy? My trophy is a Heisman. Won by me and my man Danny. But Steve, what if you win? Wouldn't it be weird? Why, so you media guys can lie to get me here so you can sit me there next to those Bowders? Little Terry Bowden better switch me chairs so I can sit next to the secretary of Mike Dubose and ask her what's it like to play the Crimson Tide so close. I should download a playbook using DOC and show the whole world what it's like to beat up on UT. They should make a new X game on ESPN and make quarterbacks throw the ball while I'm screaming at them. I'm sick of meaty boy pukes. All you do is annoy me, so I have been sent here to destroy you. And there's a million coaches just like me, but can't coach like me, can't do road heaver commercials like me, can't dress like me, walk, talk, and act like me, and maybe won a few games, but not quite me. I'm Steve Spurrier, yes, I'm the real Spurrier. All you other ball coaches are just imitating, so won't the real Steve Spurrier please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Cause I'm Steve Spurrier, yes, I'm the real Spurrier. All you other ball coaches are just imitating, so won't the real head coach please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. I'm like a head trip to interview, cause I'm always telling you things Miss Joe's joke about with their team inside the meeting room. The only difference is I coach some ball, and I don't gotta be false or sugarcoating it at all. I just grab the mic and spit it, and although I hate to admit it, we did win it, and God smiled down upon the Gators. I guess he likes our guys more than the other team's players. It's funny, cause at the rate I'm going when I'm finished, I'll be the only ball coach in the record book by Guinness for switching up my quarterbacks from the sidelines where I'm squirming, but since FSU in 97, the system ain't been working. And every single person, there's a head ball coach lurking. He could be working at Dairy Queen, drawing ball plays up with onion rings, or in his golf cart circling before he makes a putt with his Gator visor on and his Gator collar up. So will the real head coach please stand up and put those championship rings filling each hand up and be proud to be out of your mind and out of control? And one more time, loud as you can, no, Jesse, no! I'm Steve Spurrier, yes, I'm the real Spurrier. All you other ball coaches are just imitating, so won't the real head coach please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Cause I'm Steve Spurrier, yes, I'm the real Spurrier. All you other ball coaches are just imitating, so won't the real head coach please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Peace, I'm out of here.
Welcome back to the show. Talk about getting some good treatment. Lieutenant Doc Luckie showing us around the swamp. We're here in the south end zone parking lot. And
Take you guys on a little tour, James.
Doc's taking us on a tour with the trailer, showing his strength. The kind of strength that you need when you protect Steve Spurrier, Ron Zook, and the Florida Gator football team. How is this helping now in your strength training?
Well, this is something I usually do. I come out and warm up.
With this? You do this daily?
Yes, I warm up. Sometimes I come out and put weights back of the trailer. And like I said, it's fairly light. Average person can't do it. It takes about 4 or 5 people to lift this up. But it don't take one.
Let me try.
Huh?
Let me try.
With me on the back
Yeah,
back
with you,
there?
I'll try.
But when I'm lifting this trailer, I have about 1,000 pounds back here.
Ah.
Yes.
Well, I guess that maybe I don't want to try that.
Okay. You want to try it?
Okay? Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. Okay. How it feel? Feel okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It feels like 1,000 pounds.
That's right.
Or 12.
Yeah.
Or
about,
30.
About 1,200 pounds. See, James is doing a really good job. Now he's backing it in. This is incredible. This is incredible. I thought that I was the only one can do this here, but this is amazing. This is history right here. This is amazing.
This is something that you do usually every day? Part of
Yes,
your routine?
I usually do this here daily. What I do, I come out and try to walk with it about maybe a half a mile. I just kind of go back and forth.
And
I go
he
back
walks
and forth.
with me and he
Talks
talks.
with me, huh? With me. That's a good song right there.
Sing us a song, Doc.
Huh?
Sing us a song.
I like to sing a song, You Are So Beautiful to Me. And I sing it to my wife because for 22 years, we've been married. And I think she's the best thing that ever happened to me. I might say something like, you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You are everything that I hope for. You are everything I need. Oh, darling, you are so beautiful to me.
The James Bates Show has been brought to you by Gainesville Ford and Domino's Pizza.
Okay. 1 minute. And what I did, I turned my back towards the cup and pushed Coach Spurrier towards the ground. And when I did that,
When I did that, my phone rang.
yeah.
Some tune that you totally wouldn't think that Lieutenant Doc Luckie would have.
It's my wife. That's my wife. She's
You
calling.
need to answer it? Answer it.
No. Last time I answered the phone, I went home and she shaved my head and I lost all my strength. So, see, James, I used to have an afro back then. Welcome back to the show. I am watching you.
The James Biggs Show.